It is Sunday night. Yes, Sunday night for our last regularly scheduled Sunday Night Live Cab or Sunday Night Live Cabochons for a little while. And I'll explain all that in a bit. Right now, I am trying to get Chris on the live on my phone. And oh, you can hear me. I don't like that. And then I'm going to start teasing you. All right, saying hello. All right. I have said hello, so that means his phone is working. I am going to tease you with some of what's new for tonight. Yes, lepidolite earrings are up tonight in the 300 tray because some of the other stuff from the 300 tray is all gone. Hello, VJ. Happy Sunday. The Moldavite is now in the 300 tray because it was problematic in the 100 tray. Our trays are different sizes, so I needed a deep tray. That will be in the 300 tray. Those crinoid fossils are also in the 300 tray. Peanut obsidian in the 300 tray. I don't have the bright light on this yet because if I put it bright on the cabs, it makes the card all glary. New ocean jasper earring pair in the 300 tray. And new aurora doublet. Hey, Leah. I don't know. It's definitely a better weather night. It's clear out there. I don't know if you can see the aurora, but I can't see it with the naked eye, but I took 2 pictures that have the aurora borealis in the pictures. I'm very excited. But honestly, I'd much rather be out there right now taking pictures, but I love y'all, so I'm here. New watercolor jasper in the 200 tray. And for those of you who we're personal friends, I will post those pictures tonight as my new cover. Photo. Hi, Gary. Hi, Lisa. Yes, it is very cool. Janet, is his head out? That's the important question. Have you gotten his head out? Chris, Pablo ran after a rabbit and got his head stuck between the gate and the fence. Poor Pablo. In the 200 tray, we have Shattuckite. Oh, good. He got his head out, but he left his collar on the other side of the fence. Oh, Pablo, you're such a bad boy. New tonight in the 200 tray. Hey, Sarah. So as I was saying, I got 2 pictures of the aurora borealis, not seeable from the naked eye here, but on a camera on night mode, you can get a pretty decent picture. So I have 2 pictures and I'll post them as my new cover photo tonight. 200 tray, a new stone. You saw this one if you were on Instagram last night, also in the 200 tray. And a newbie in the 200 tray. Nice on the stones or nice on the aurora? I think both are nice. I assume the rabbit got away. Sure, the rabbit is faster than the Pablo. New, slightly bigger dendritic agates in the 100 tray. More black banded agate.
Black banded agate.
Oh, Chris is here. I don't have to keep teasing you. I can start.
Teasing.
That's coming up in a minute.
Tusky's sitting on my stuff.
That's sitting out a minute. That's coming up in a minute. Hey, John. And that's coming up in a minute. Yeah, but if you do that, we might forget them. So you have to remember. And we do have, yes, he did. And I think he was laughing, the rabbit, that is. We do have an extra tray tonight with some other things.
Fiddle faddle.
What's the matter?
Other things like fiddle faddle.
Oh, not fiddle faddle. And we do the light base. We showed this on Sunday night. This is an LED light base that changes color. There is a clear quartz sphere on that light base. And you can tell how cool it is with the light. If you want a light base, they're going to be $12 at shows. They are $10 for y'all. Y'all. You can take the girl out of text. I took that off and then forgot to put it back on.
Somewhere.
Yeah, it's in the 300 tray. We can get Aurora pictures. What we really need to do is go down to the bigger bay. We're on the bay, but we're very treed here. But we couldn't do that because, well, y'all are important and we have to go live.
Well, do it quick and then we'll drive to the...
I'll also do, no, it's supposed to go down. I'll also do a schedule update at the end of this first tray. So starting with number 1, strawberry quartz. This is the last of this color of strawberry quartz. This is, I'm going to try to backlight this a minute, which I didn't, wrong side. Don't turn the UV light. Hey, Sherry, this is just super cool strawberry quartz. This is the last of this variety that we have. And this is number 1. And number 1 is 9. I can't get the Gemma light to go off because I keep pressing the button too quickly. Number 1. Light pollution. Yeah, we don't have that because we have, well, although one of our neighbors has decorated for Christmas, apparently. There's so much lights on. I said, Chris, get the binoculars. I think the house across the bay is on fire. And Chris goes, no, it's their lights. And I'm like, no, there's too many. And sure enough, the whole house is lit up with like Christmas lights. I was going to call 911. Number 2 for 10.
Might be the new owners because it's that big house at the end of the bay.
I know, but they've owned that for a little while.
Maybe they just found their light switches like us.
Number 3 for 7. Yeah, it was bright. It was really bright at every window. Number 4. Oh, maybe it's like hollow because they were all one color, like an amber. So maybe they're their Halloween lights. Hence why it looked like their house was on freaking fire. Number 4 for 8. Number 5. And number 5 is 7. And the last one, number 6. And number 6 is 7. I'm going to put this one down and I'm going to come at it from a top angle because I think the color is getting washed out a little bit. So I'm going to put it here.
Kathy with an eye is here.
Kathy! I'm going to put it here so you can see because normally y'all really like these, but I don't know with me holding them up if that is good lighting. So that is number 6, the last of them.
They all probably have one.
They probably do. Kathy, how are you? All right, I call the next one Poor Man's Tiffany. This is Bertrandite from John. How was Bethel Woods today? Sorry, just
random.
The ADHD or ADD, whatever it is, just kicked in. Number 7, Poor Man's Tiffany Stone. This is Bertrandite from India. So very similar composition, not as fluorescent. Obviously, it is a little bit darker in color, but still very pretty. Bertrandite, number 7 for 18. How is the spelling on Bertrandite?
Closed captioning actually got that pretty close.
Really?
I think it called it Bartrandite,
Close
but
enough.
the second time it called it Bertrandite.
Number 8.
Mhm.
There's a lot of squirrel in my world.
Oh yeah,
There's a lot
including
of
real squirrel.
Yeah, there's a lot of red squirrels, but there's a lot of squirrels in my head.
And flying squirrels lately.
Yeah, the flying squirrel has been at our feeder almost every night. Number 8.
Until the great horned owl was there one night. We haven't seen him since.
Kira, that's a really, really good. I don't know. And they're not. If you canoed across the bay or kayaked across the bay and then scaled up the hillside, but to get to their house is about a 15-minute drive.
Yeah.
And we don't actually know where the house is.
It's a mile across the water.
All right, number 8. So I'm not going to give him that suggestion.
John said the show was okay, but the weather was good. The weather was nice here too.
Well, no, it was very cloudy. Then it got clear. It was
when
very
I was
weird
outside
day.
helping the neighbor with his cabin, it was nice.
Number 9.
I had to take my jacket off.
Number 9 is 18.
And my pants.
He didn't take his pants off. I did say Jeanette was over the house today, the woman who helps us, and she was on one side. I went upstairs to go make a cup of coffee. I came down and I'm like, number 9 goes to Sarah KH. This is number 10. I said, it's really weird out there. The bay is totally cloudy, but you can see that the sun is coming up on the other side. So technically you were on the other side of the bay. Sunny bite. Number 10. It was very weird today. 16 for number 10. Very dark, dark purple on this one. If you were with us last night, Chris will try to figure that out, Kira. This is number 11. You did not see this one last night. This is a newbie.
Yeah, when they used to use lanterns to send signals.
It
has a name.
Number 21. And the biggest Bertrandite we still have, although there may be some in the show tray, number 1227. Although I think I took these all out of the show tray. We don't have Bertrandite at the show anymore. Number 12. Yeah, because I put something else in there.
Something new.
Number
exciting.
12 for 27.
Spider monkeys.
Okay, so now it's going to get weird, people, because it's a bunch of ones. So 2 rows of onesies. Number 13, we call him Ken. Ken is made out of petrified wood. Ken is a onesie. We don't have another one like him. That's because Ken is unique. Number 13 is 16.
Ken looks a little bit like me when I had short hair.
Ken. It wasn't weird.
Everything's weird in our world.
And Barbie, if Barbie wore a flouncy hat. Number 14, Barbie made of petrified wood. Hey, we like to bring you the weird and unique. Well, we bring you Chris. Number 14 is 16. Hey, Betty.
Sad Betty. Betty, I just packed your stones for shipping tomorrow.
So we have everything, almost everything that is paid up until today ready to go, because we leave exactly, Kira. We leave on Thursday. I'll get to that schedule update in a minute. Boo is number 15. Boo is a white agate. He again is a onesie, and Boo is $8. If you get that invoice and you pay it right away, Boo will get to you before Halloween.
Ooh.
Number 16
Blue.
is Bloop. Boo-hoo? Boo. Number 16 is Fishy. This is the only fish we have of this style. He is Red Jasper. All right, Kathy wants Boo. Number 16 is 15. Bloop. Chris called this one, Bloop, aka number 16. So if you play, yeah, Kira, I'm still on this. If you play the air guitar underwater, is it still an air guitar? Number 7, it's the Ocean Jasper guitar.
You make my eyeball hurt.
Hey, Kira started it last night. I just continued it tonight. Number 17. I don't think I've seen one of these in Ocean Jasper.
Great colors.
It is awesome. That is just such a pretty color combo. Number 17 for
Double-sided.
24.
You can play it either way.
And this technically is not a onesie because we have more of these.
I found one in a cubby.
But
Only one.
I don't know. I can't do the Jaws sound.
Doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo.
Number 18. Hey, Bill. Hey, Shelly. Did you guys do Woodstock today? Number 18. Sharky.
Sharky McShark.
And Sharky, what is Sharky? I can't tell what Sharky is, but he is $17. Chris, what is Sharky? And Sharky is going to Betty.
Sharky is a multicolored jazz spaghetti. Very cool.
And this, again, not really a onesie, but a onesie for tonight. Number 19 are Petrified Wood Coffin. And you got 19. You got Betty.
Shark for Betty.
Yes, thank you. Number 19, the coffin of petrified wood, has no price. So Chris, what the price is?
Is 9.
It is 9. You're in rare form, Kira. I'm handing Chris a sticker so he can put a price on that. Number 19 goes to Bill and Shelly.
Is that the coffin?
That's the coffin.
Bill and Shelly.
Java Jasper earring pair. Janet, you got beat on 19. Java Jasper earring pair. Cute little rounds. 15 for number 20. And then comes my not favorite. Maybe because I'm overtired. These are iris agates. And they are a pain in the butt. Hey, Janet. Both Janets are in the house. The iris agates are all going to be $29 a set. Hang on, I'm going to try something from this.
You have to backlight them. They don't work front lit.
They don't work front lit. Okay, Chris is going to backlight them. They are all 3 millimeters thick. They are all $39. Chris is going to backlight it to see if we can get, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn this a little bit this way and see if we can get the iris effect. So I think the problem is we're at a bad angle.
And it's too bright.
Well, back it up, Buttercup. Why don't you get that crappy flashlight on your thing?
Oh, I can get the crappy flashlight.
Chris is going to get the crappy flashlight. I am going to show these without making them irisy. Butterflies, $29 for number 21. Moons, $29 for number 22. The reason they are so thick, they are iris agates, and they need to be. The hearts, $29 for number 23. Oh, that's working. Can you come a little bit more over my way? There we go. We're getting a little effect. There's so much price tag on this one. I don't know how much we're going to get. Let's try to do it that way, and you can get a little. Try the next one. And the next one is the cutest. It is a pumpkin and a kitty.
It's a Halloween set.
And again, oh, we're getting it on that one at least. $29, that was number 24. Let's see if we can get the butterflies, which were number 21. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's it, dear. You got it. All right. Those are iris agates. They're a pain in the butt.
They are.
All right. So I am not going to narrate. You can see all the numbers until we get to a couple, and then I'll narrate that part. I want to do a schedule update. So today is Sunday. It is our last live for a while. We leave on Thursday for 3 back-to-back gem and mineral shows. By the way, this is Strawberry Quartz. Yeah, I know, Kira. I was wondering if you were going to comment. These look way better on black, so I'm going to show you one of them on black as I narrate. They also look better with more light, so let's do it over there. So we leave on Thursday. We get back the end of October. We are only back 2 days before we leave again. So shows coming up: Lancaster, New Hampshire.
Woo.
Tanya, I will answer that in 1 minute. Lancaster, New Hampshire next weekend. Adjusting the light.
And Barbara wants to know how big they are.
Lancaster, New Hampshire this weekend. The following weekend is Bristol, Connecticut. The next weekend, this is Bertrandite from India. The next weekend is Cranston, Rhode Island. Ken and Barbie are numbers 13 and 14. They are petrified wood. We get home for a couple days, and then we leave for the Brewer show. If you read our monthly email that went out, you know that we have 7 back-to-back shows. So it's going to be interesting for lives and packing. We're going to try to do, these are the iris agates. We're going to try to do lives most Thursdays, internet permitting.
For Barbara, number 5 is the smallest. It is 27 by 20. A quarter is 25.
So, and to answer Tanya's question, the Strawberry Quartz, the most expensive is $10. The least expensive, there are 3 at $7. Barbara, if she's interested, the smallest would be 5, number 5 at $7. The largest is number 2 at $10. The other ones are in between. Tanya, if you want me to go through them so you can see them, I'm happy to do that. All right. We are going to pass that tray to Chris. I'm going to take a sip of my drink unless Tanya comes back and says, yes, she wants to see them.
Yes, she wants to see them.
I should have had you put ice in my drink. Tanya, I'm going to do something a little different because they look crappy in my hand. So I'm going to do the first 4. Number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. I will flip them over. 4 is 8. 3 is 7. 2 is the biggest at 10. And number 1 is 9. I will pull out the other 2 in a second. Number 5 is now on the screen, and my hand's crossing over to show you number 6. Number 5, the smallest, is 7, and number 6 is 7. All righty. If you do want to claim one of those, Chris has that tray.
Or all 6 of them.
So please read your invoices, the $10 one and the $6 and number 6.
$10 one.
And Barbara wants number 5. So please read your invoices. It will keep you up to date with our shipping. We will periodically change that message. If your invoice hasn't been paid, I update them so you know our current travel situation. Also, our email has a lot of that information. Number 100. This is a purple moss agate natural edge. These are large cabs. So my 2 fingers is the same as the diameter of a quarter. This is a 1.25, if you want to think of it that way.
Or I could measure it.
You could, but that's pain. Number 100 is 14. Number 101, and these are spectacular. The fortifications on some of these are awesome.
100 more by 30.
This is number 101. The backside 101 is killer.
6
14
millimeters thick. Just still cabochon thickness.
Number 102. There's bird in 102.
Caw-caw.
102.
All my birds sound like crows.
Is 14. We do have a few bigger
That's
ones.
got a duck in it.
Yes, we can drill these. Because Chris has drilled one, because I made a pen. Actually, I've made a pendant out of 2 of them. And 103. And 103 is 14.
Agates are easy to drill.
And the bigger ones are nice for display pieces. We could show that at the end if anybody wants to see them, although we did do that last night if you were with us. 100 for Sherry, 103 for Janet E. This is a crazy purple chalcedony. Trying to adjust the ring light so it's a little less glary. Drill for Sherry.
Drill.
I can't get it a little less glary, so I'll just rotate it a couple times. 104 for 10. So we're pretty much out of pocket tomorrow, having to run some errands.
We're going to Canada.
102 drill for Sherry. Then Tuesday and Wednesday, Chris will try to get through any residual shipping that he can get, but we also have to load and get ready to leave. 105. So drilling orders might be delayed. 105 for 9. We'll try to get as many out as we can. 106. If we don't get it out, we will combine shipping and ship everything together. So if you buy while we're on the road, don't worry, you won't pay shipping multiple times. 106 is 10. And 107. This is scenic. That's easy cakes. 106 drilled for Kathy. Beating VJ.
When will we be able to see Kathy again? When will we be
we'll be in Carolina in March of next year.
Ooh.
So Kathy, I'm assuming with Virginia, you guys were okay. You and Janet, you're here, so I can ask both of you. You guys made out okay? 107 is 12. Scenic purple chalcedony. Yes, we will be in Raleigh and we will be in Hickory. Both shows were not affected. We're still hoping to get into the Arden show, but we know that area was definitely affected more than Hickory or Raleigh. Backlighting number 108, which is going to Sherry. And Sherry, it is 14.
With an eye.
Now the next ones.
We have Kathy with an eye and Sherry with an eye here.
Oh, that's good. These are also scenic. These remind me of sunsets over a gravel road or sunsets over a black sand beach. Number 109. I'm not going to backlight every single one of them though. 109.
We should call those
the
black
smallest for 12. 110. 110 for 14. Yeah, I saw that I-40 They're talking about it being closed until 2028. That is crazy. We have driven that road numerous times. My stepmother used to live in Hendersonville. She luckily moved south to Columbus, North Carolina, and she finally got her power back on Thursday night. No internet, no phone yet, but she has power.
Looks like Kira's going to try to come see us in Raleigh, too.
Oh, nice. Well, she's close to Raleigh.
Oh.
She's in the Raleigh area.
Oh.
That's where she met us originally, I think.
Oh,
111
right.
is 14.
I vaguely remember that now.
Yeah, they had some damage with light poles coming down, but they haven't had a lot of damage to their actual property. Number 112, although I think one of the condos was hit by a tree. Number 112 is 16. 109 for Sarah. Sarah, do you want that drilled? 112. This is a multicolored jasper.
Yes, and I couldn't find any others of that exact style.
And this reminds me, there is an animal kind of has his paw out and he is ready to pounce on something. This is
I see a gnome sitting on a big rock.
A gnome?
A gnome.
A gnome
sitting
on a rock.
On the big red rock.
Oh, the gnome is there. All right, and that is a drill. Okay, I still see the animal. 16 for number 112.
Does she want her Bertrandite drilled? Should we just assume she wants everything
drilled? I guess assume she wants everything drilled. Similar but different. Number 113. I have to try to backlight this one because I think, oh yeah, that's pretty cool. 113. And 113 is going to Janet E for 12.
And I got the Sarah wants everything drilled unless she says no.
This is I'm going to adjust the light again. 114. And then I'll give you some more bright light on it. 114 is 12.
It's the cosmos.
It does look like the cosmos. And oh, Chris is coughing.
I breathed and choked.
And this is number 115. It's like the ice cream cone of the cosmos.
Oh, it is.
115.
A comet has just gone streaking by in the cone of the ice cream cosmos.
I think it's the last weekend of March. The weekend that spans March and April, maybe? I don't have a calendar. Can you open the calendar on my phone?
No.
This is number 115. Janet, Chris can't multitask and I can't either because I'm live. He's just not capable. Can you tell me the dates? Number 115 is 12. I was trying to read it. Black banded agate from India, number 116. These had tape like all over them. So there's tape residue. So that will come off, I believe, because it feels a little gunky. 116 is 9. And I'm going to adjust the light down a little bit to give you a little bit brighter. These are nice thickness for earrings. 117. And if I said April, I meant the weekends in March. Yeah, or Hickory might be closer for you, Janet E. Number 117. Although it would be fun for the two Janets to meet. 117.
That would be chaos.
Is 9. And we usually go out to dinner on Saturday night with Kathy and Janet. So it would be fun, Janet, if you wanted to come up as well. From 118. Although we get to pick the restaurant. So you have to like Asian. 118. And 118 is 9. 119.
I like 118. They were cool.
And 118 is 9. Carrie, you can come to dinner too, but John would feel really out of place. Sometimes I think Chris feels out of place.
I just go in my own world. The corner of my head.
Number 120, the little dendrites. I think this one might still be, yes, this one is still backwards on the tape. So these are little. I'll show you the back side because that's where the price is, and that'll be the front side of that one. Little dendritic agates, number 120.
That one's double-sided.
They're all double-sided, but this is the brighter side. They are $12 for the 3. Another set of littles. Another set of littles, number 1 for 12. And again, this being the biggest one, still little for 12. And then we're going to go a little bit bigger. My finger again. This is number 122. I wanted the littles, but the sound cuts out. Well, luckily there's closed captioning. Number 122. And I'll go back and show those.
She wants 122.
122 for Barbara Alice, 121 for Janet E.
Alice.
And 123, another set of littles. The oval is a little domey, 123 for 12. And I'm going to show 120 again, just in case Barbara Alice liked those as well. This is 120. 120 is 12 as well. Barbara takes 123.
They're cute. They just arrived the other day.
All right, recap.
They were lost in the mail for 2 years.
101 is the only natural edge purple moss that remains. The cute little purple chalcedonies, 104, 105, and 107. 107 is my favorite because it's very, very interesting. I don't have great light on it, but I think that's really cool. Then the purple scenic chalcedony, only 2 of the road and sunsets remain. The narrow rectangle is 110. The less narrow rectangle is 111. And then the multicolored jasper, 112, 114, and 115 remain. For the love of Barbara Alice. And then the black banded all 4 earring pairs remain. 118 is my favorite. And then 120 remains. Do we have more of that size?
The littles?
Yeah.
Yeah. I got more littles, Barbara Alice, and even littler littles. So just PM me if you want to see the littles.
112 for Tanya. Can I have 112?
112. Oh, the green.
Oh, 112.
One.
I'm glad somebody got that one because I think that one is killer. And Tanya, that was 16.
Where did I put Tanya?
I don't know. We're going to start with a dyed stone.
Does Tanya like her drill?
No. This is 120. And this is not our average cab because this is large and natural edge. These are over 2 inches. They are basically polished slices. It is dyed sea sediment jasper from Indonesia.
Over 2.5 inches.
But they are so light that they could be wire wrapped and made into a pendant. So number 200 is 14. Because they're dyed, there's a little UV reaction. That makes them even cooler. Number 201 is probably the thickest, but still incredibly light. Number 201 is 15. and give you a close-up on that. So if anybody ever tells you sea sediment jasper is natural, they're fibbing. Number 202, the price is on this side because this is the end cut. And that is the natural stone on the back. 202 for 14. And 203, the least modeled of them. So the other ones are very bloopy. This one is less bloopy. And this is number 203 for 14. All right. This one is called Orion agate. I'm going to get the light off of this a little bit more so you can see the color. And then I'm going to bring the light on it so I can show off that banding and shadow effect.
It's like a little drunken heart in that.
It is a little drunken heart in that one. All right, let me adjust the ring light a little bit. This is number 204 for 10. This one is claimed by Teresa.
Teresa. She's got a little stack going.
Number 205. Cool crystal structure in this one. 205. And 205 is 12. 206, the ice cream cone.
It's the second ice cream cone of the day.
It is.
Oh,
or you could go that way.
Tree.
It's closed. 206 for 12.
If there's still ice cream inside.
There's still ice cream, but that would be breaking in it. 206. And then our favorite, because the banding in number 207 is just insane.
Last week's special at the Polar Treat was a pumpkin pie shake with an entire slice of pumpkin pie on top.
Oh, this week it's apple pie.
Oh, but pumpkin pie's better.
See, I like apple pie better. 207 is Mars Donuts.
Ah.
Michelle is treating to donuts. Scenic Maluka agate, more Indonesian material, new material. Number 208. This is like moss agate meets Maluka. It's crazy cakes. Oh my God. On Facebook, look up the Polar Treat in Perry, Maine, and look at some of these shakes that they've posted over the summer.
They do a different shake every week.
They're in a commemorative, it's a glass with a sticker, mug, glass like beer mug. And the shake is in the mug, and then the toppings overflow. So if this is the mug, the toppings are about half the size of the mug on top.
Or more.
208 for 16. I went to a wedding once that had cheesecakes. They couldn't put the cake together in layers, so they had it as a deconstructed wedding cake because it was cheesecake. It was too heavy to stack on top of each other. They just would collapse. It was the best wedding cake ever. 209, although our wedding cake was awesome because we had 4 different wedding cakes.
Because we couldn't decide.
But they were single. They were like birthday cakes, but they were decorated as cakes. But yeah, we got all different flavors. 209.
And then nobody came to the reception, so we
had a lot
forever.
Of leftovers. 209 is 14.
209 for Betty.
209 for Betty. 210. I'm going to hold it this way because it is an odd shape. Kathy, you got beat by Betty on 209. It does have a little point at the bottom, but that is a killer stone. Give you a close up on that mossy part. Close up of that. 14 for number 210.
Janet.
Which Janet?
Janet E.
because I don't see the comments yet. I don't know which way to go on this one. 211.
Facebook is a little glitchy. It might be from the solar storm.
Well, there's definitely a solar thing going on. 211 is 14. I still haven't seen Janet's. Now I just see ooh from Shelly B.
Is that 211?
Yes, 211 drilled in the white for Kathy.
Yes.
Oh, that's killing me, Kira. See, I'm more of the cake and ice cream or pie and ice cream person. All right, now we have earring pairs of similar material. Number 212. Trying to give you a close-up on these. I'll give you a side view so you can see thickness. They could be whatever you wanted. This earring pair number 212 is 19. And Shelly, I assume you want us to bring your order to Bristol.
Shelly B?
Shelly B. Isn't that who I said?
You said Shelly.
Oh.
But there's Bill and Shelly too.
Okay. Number 213. Giving you a close-up. 213 is 16.
She said yes.
There is a vug on the back of the stone, so it cannot be drilled. But that vug goes all the way through and comes out over there.
Ooh, it's a through and through vug.
Oh, thank you, Kira. We are all about that. Because we won't have a car in Raleigh. 214, because we get to stay on site in the motorhome. 214. Oh, they're killer. 214 for 19.
Must be good.
I like the ricotta pie, but not the triple berry part. I'm not a huge berry person. 215.
You like a nice cooked blueberry.
I do like a blueberry, but I'm from Maine. So I like a Maine wild blueberry only. 215 for 18. We love when we can stay on site.
How come I don't remember the Raleigh Event Center? I remember because that's like on the hill.
The Hickory one is next to like a Carrabba's.
Yes. I don't remember the Raleigh one at all.
Raleigh, we stay on site.
Yes, I don't remember.
It's where the geode cutting happens. That's so loud.
Oh, yes, I remember that now.
216, Shattuckite, U.S. material. It is large. This is the smallest of them. Shattuckite is similar to turquoise in the sense it comes from the same area in Arizona. And because they are big, they are pricey. They are flat backed, but they do have a bit of a beveled edge along the back side. So beveled there, nice and normal up this way. So a little slant back there. Number 216, the smallest and the least expensive at 23.
But so blue.
So blue, so gorgeous. Going up to 36. That's the only ones I buy. Number 217, 36. Going up to 39.
Leah's hawking her blueberries. There's who is friendly?
I think at the bakery.
Oh.
218 for 30. Now, obviously, they have a little weight to them, but they're not super heavy. 219. And 219 is 39. They're having a whole conversation about
well, they're all on a sugar high.
blueberries and baked goods. You started it with Polar Treat. Back to Indonesia.
Well, I'm just going to have a sip of my lemonade and choke to death.
With watercolor Jasper, number 220.
She found them in Vegas. Wyman's Wild Blueberries.
Number 220 for 16.
And derailed.
I said because this is almost the exact size of the cubby. So trying to get it out of the cubby was difficult. This is number 221. So it's about 2 inches this way and 1.5 inches this way. So it's a biggin. Bolo sized. Number 221 for 18.
There's a big shark.
220 for Leah. A big shark at the bottom. Oh, yeah, that is a shark at the bottom.
Was Leah here yesterday?
No. I don't think, maybe. Oh, she was, but she was having issues.
That's right.
222. And we are having a problem getting watercolor Jasper in. It is a rare material, so this could be the end. 222 for 16. We have made a request for more, but
they're looking for it. They got to turn over rocks.
And the last one in this tray, 223. Like a store color. And 223 is 14. All right, recap time. Before I do the recap, the light base, if you missed it on Thursday and you want more information, let me know. It is a color changing light base. Sea sediment Jasper, polished slices, so to speak. 223 for Shelly B.
Shelly B.
201, 202, and 203 remaining. This is a dyed Indonesian material.
This Shelly has 2 E's.
Then the Orion agate, all 4 remain. The Scenic Maluka, only the round remains. What's the matter? Oh, you need the stone.
I'm just waiting.
212, the Scenic Maluka agate earrings, all 4 remain, which is so sad because they're so pretty. The Shattuckite, which I understand because it's pricey, all 4 remain. And then the watercolor 2 remain, 221 and 222. At the end of the 300 tray, I will do a recap, when I do the recap, I will do a schedule update. Remember, after the 400 tray, we do have some additional items. Number 300, this is called Aurora Plume Agate. It is a doublet. And it is, change the lighting. Color changing, kind of like the Aurora Borealis.
That one's blue, green, purple. Or green.
And
blue,
it
purple.
is a doublet. So that is the iridescent backing. So you get that color play. 3 is 16. 301. We have a lot of Shattuckite too, obviously. Even almost, it looks like shadow effect in that light color change. Purples and greens. A little bit of banding as well. Price on the Maluka round.
Price on the Maluka
301 is 16.
Maluka round is 16.
Answering Sarah KH, 16. 302. That's crazy. Going purple and green. 302 for 14.
It's one of the smaller ones.
And
mermaid colors.
it is mermaid colors, sold and drilled to Sarah KH on that round.
Luca. One of my new favorites.
Probably going to be one of those that we can't get again.
Probably.
Number 303.
Maluka is one of the smallest islands in Indonesia.
For 14. I need to take a break for 1 second and take a sip of my drink. 302 for Leah.
302 for Leah. She likes the little ones. We want to play with it. Green and purple, green and purple. Where's
Killer ocean jasper earrings that were lost. 304. These are thick enough to be whatever you wanted. This is Indonesian ocean jasper. Number 304 is 18. They were in a shoebox named Jasper earrings. I opened the shoebox because I was looking for something, and I'm like, Chris, did you know there's Maligano in here, and Java, and ocean, and polychrome, and oh my. Number 305, Purple Murple. 305 for 16. Almost filled already, but that's just part of the stone.
Janet's made beads that look like bumblebee jasper.
Oh, I want to see.
Marbles. Sorry, she made marbles.
305 for 16. Send us a picture.
I see some of your posts, but I don't see the finished products very often.
306.
There's a guy from Renaissance Fair who was selling marbles and bigger up to like baseball-sized glass spheres. And some of his, he was getting thousands of dollars for.
306 for 18.
Like Raven
glass, I think.
Raven glass. If you go on his online store, everything's always sold out.
306.
We've got a few that we bought from him before he was famous.
And 307. Very different color pattern on these, almost a gray. 307 and thinner for 14.
Next time we show our personal collection, we'll show one of those ones that you can look into forever.
We didn't get a lot of those from him. We got them from the guy at the Houston show. 307 for Janet E.
307.
Astrophyllite. This is rough astrophyllite. It has been cabbed but not polished. So what you see, that really is astrophyllite. That's what the mineral is called. From Norway?
From Norway, yeah.
And you can see on the back.
The lingenfisk.
Lingen?
Lutefisk. Norwegian bear food.
Yeah, we were big Texas Ren Fair people. Number 308 is 26. These are on the pricey side. There's only 2 of them left.
We didn't have a Ren Fair closet in our house.
Well, we had a costume closet because you would also dress up for school sometimes. 309. And 309 is 37.
Our last polish.
Then we have 2 peanut obsidians, 306 for Sarah.
306.
310 peanut obsidian. Only 2 of these. Chris marked them down from $9 to $3. Number 310.
No peanuts were hurt in the making of this obsidian.
And number 311. Also marked down. It is now $4. Crinoid fossil. Number 312. I think these might be the last 4 of these unless we find more in a mixed lot we bought. 311 for Shelly B. 312 is 9.
That was the rough from Norway. No, the Norway material is 308 and 309.
So 306 is an ocean jasper earring pair, Sarah.
We'll have to go back and confirm.
And no, she wants the rough Jag Liker Astro. Astrophyllite. Okay. If you want the rough astrophyllite, it is number 308. And I don't think you can drill this, can you?
Mm-hmm.
You can? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. 308. All right. 313, the crinoid fossil. And this one is 10. 314 for 12. And 315 for 9. And then we're gonna do a pricey row.
Ooh.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna lie. We're gonna do the pricey row last. Can you switch them? Because it'll just make my life easier. These are new. We didn't do these last night. Lepidolite earring pairs, 315 for Betty. 316 lepidolite earring pairs. Give this a little bit more light.
Brand new arrival.
For 12.
Purple.
$317.
Yalika.
317, although that sounded Russian. 317 for 12. $318. These are very purple. 318.
Those are purple. So are
for 13. And these are the biggest. Could be whatever you wanted. 319 for 14.
My great-grandmother only spoke Norwegian, but I never met her.
All right, the pricey row, and you can close these one so I can do the recap.
Okay.
Moldavite. 320 is 1.4 grams for 49. 318 for Shelly B.
I'm moldy, you're moldy, we're all moldy for Moldavite.
Jewelry grade Moldavite.
Why do they call it Moldavite when it does not come from Moldova? That's always annoyed me.
Hey, Luna Cat. 320, 1.4 grams for 49. The next one is 1.8 grams for 64.
I wonder if Norway offers
that
automatic citizenship.
1.8 grams for 64, number 321.
I was just reading that some European countries offer automatic citizenship if you are if your family was from there originally.
322, 2.1 grams for 75.
So green. Green, 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 green.
And the biggest, the most expensive, $99, 2.5 grams, number 323.
Oh, meat. That's also what the Norwegians yell. 10,000 Swedes ran through the reeds at the Battle of Copenhagen. 10,000 Swedes ran through the weeds. They were chasing one Norwegian because the Norwegians kicked their butt.
I would love to go to Norway. Chris would qualify. I wouldn't. All right. Recap of the 300 tray. Like I said, I am not going to narrate. I'm just going to show. I'm making sure all the numbers are visible. I will. Hey, Dr. Deb, you're on YouTube. That's why nobody will see Dr. Deb's comments, because she is on YouTube.
She found us on the tube.
All right, recap. Not silent, but not narrated. So we leave on Thursday for 3 back-to-back Gem and Mineral shows. We then come back for 2 days and leave for another Gem and Mineral show. All in all, we have, this is number 306, we have 7 Gem and Mineral shows in a row. We will be shipping periodically when we get home. And we will be able to take a few things on the road, especially in the November timeframe, because we'll have the car, not the motorhome. And the reason I'm showing 309 and 310 is because it's so dark, and they're dark stones. The crinoid fossil. 310 for Betty. Okay. Betty, I think that one was $3. These are the crinoid fossils. They're a little dark as well.
Because they're 3 years old.
So read your invoice, our newsletters. That will keep you up to date with our travel schedule. This is lepidolite, so these are dark purple. And then the moldavite is 320 through 323, which is over here. Read your emails. We send a monthly e-newsletter. It's also available on our website. Read your invoices. We put information about the schedule there. After the 400 tray, we do have a bonus tray with some hearts, some pendulums, and some stuff. All right, Tusky.
What?
I need a break. Talk.
Okay, I'm here. 400 tray. I think everybody here is a returning customer. You know, no?
Betty's new on the live.
Oh, Betty's new on the live. So the 400 tray is the value tray. They've all been marked down to one price. Everything today in the value tray is $9, $99999. We have a couple rules, though. You can only have one per row until the end of the row. If there's any leftovers, you can have more. And if you put backsies, you've got to wait till the end of the row. So $9 value stones. Let's take it away, guest host Teresa.
You pinch your nose.
Can't breathe when you do that.
Gonna put you in a box too. Can you grab 319 for me?
319.
Dr. Deb, I don't even know what the heck it is. So
it's a lepidolite.
The big one. It is the big lepidolite earring pair. It is gorgeous, dark purple, and 14.
Janet, I missed you. You don't come to the lives enough.
It's tubey time. Tube agate. She didn't say she wanted it.
I know, but I know her.
Tube agate. I'll give you a teaser. This was a $14 stone. This row is, and all the 400 tray, $9 for number 400. Tubey, baby. 401. Little thicker on 401. Tubey. Sometimes tube agate is UV reactive. I'm not going to check them, though. I love it, Kira. Don't make me cough. 402. That fortification is awesome.
Kira, you are not my friend no more.
Be nice, Tusky. We will not take you on the road with us.
I'm going to rub my smelly hair on her.
Oh, sorry. I don't have to do that. 402. I went to turn it over. And 403.
402 is gorgeous.
403 is pretty spectacular too, but 402 is my favorite with that fortification. Then Indonesian red jasper, new row, 404.
Okay, I'll get over it.
And also nice steel. 404. 405, scenic. Or scenic. 404 for VJ.
How do they make them so shiny? These are so shiny.
Polish. They polish it.
Oh.
406. 406.
I will hug her and squeeze her and call her George.
Call her Kira. Tusky.
It
4.
Was a Bugs Bunny reference.
I know. 407.
VJ wants another one. She could have one otherwise.
Yes, so VJ took 404. So the rest in this row, 405, 406, and 407 are available. VJ, if you'd like a second.
They are Christmassy.
These were $20 Turkish stick agates that we're now doing for $9. They are very sticky.
Mm.
And you can tell some of these sticks are not completely smooth.
Mm.
That is 408. 409. And they're very dark stick agates. 409. 410.
George would be a good name for
the angry face.
For a dog or a cat. Then you could hug him and squeeze him and call him George.
If I ever get another dog, I'm naming it Waffles.
Waffles!
Exactly. This is an Indonesian stick, isn't it?
That is a moss agate.
Oh.
Because I couldn't find another sticky agate.
There were more. You should have asked me. I left them in that shelf where you told me to leave them.
What do I ever remember?
All right, 411. Totally different because Chris couldn't find any more. All right.
These are all new.
That's double-sided. I couldn't figure out why the dot was on there. I just wanted, like, Waffles!
BJ knows somebody who has a dog named Waffles.
Waffles, where are you?
Waffles, get away from that porcupine.
All right, Fossil Coral, number 412. Again, these are $9. 412. The next one is a double-sided 413.
Puddles would also be a good name.
It is double-sided. 412 for Betty. 413.
Especially if it was a poodle. A poodle called Puddles.
Oh my God.
I can't breathe.
414. I swear I'm not strangling them. 414. See, you can see where my hands are. Those are some cool polyps. 414.
I like the one yellow one. It's like, I'm yellow.
And 415. $414 for VJ.
I'm yellow.
Or, you know, have Dr. Deb, you got beat on 414, so did Shelly B. Or two dogs, sausage and peppers. Sausage, peppers, sausage, peppers. Sorry. Spaghetti and meatballs. You know. Can you tell I'm hungry? All right, VJ and Betty. 413 and 415. Never mind, 415 is not available. Dr. Deb, VJ, and Betty, 412, 413, the double-sided one, is still available. Purple poodles and puggles were playing in a puddle. Oh, God, Kira. Indonesian banded agate, number 416. A little domey, but pretty. The banding is gorgeous. 416. And again, not bad. $3 off. 417. Also amazeballs banding. 417. 418. Cool. That just that side has that crazy banding. 418. And $4.19. Shadow effect on this one.
Shadow.
Now he threw his pen on the floor.
Let's see it.
It's right here. Kicking it. All right, Java Jasper earring pairs. Number 420.
Also from that little shoebox called Jasper.
And what's cool about these, because sometimes our Indonesian earring pairs are so thick, these are nice, thin earring pairs. And again, $14 to $9. Number 420.
What color is that?
It's a brownie red.
Brownie red.
421.
I don't care for puggles.
422. They're super cool.
Not puggles.
Poodles are super cool, but these earrings are super cool. And they're thick enough they could be whatever you wanted. And 423. They're also super cool.
I've written some weird stuff in my day, but never a shoebox called Jasper.
All right, quick recap of the 400 tray. 422 for Dr. Deb.
Viking erotica. Dr. Deb.
I don't think those two things went together. The tube agate 400, 401, 402, and 403.
She never said yes to the.
Yes, she did.
Did she?
The red Indonesian agate.
I've already written that actually.
Or
Kira.
Jasper. 405, 406, and 407. The ring light is just interfering terribly with this one. The stick agate 408, 409, 410, and the interloper 411. The double-sided fossil coral 413. The crazy Indonesian agate, which I think is awesome, especially the first two. And the Java Jasper earrings 420, 421, and 423. All right, give me the black things first. Actually, so a long time ago in a place far, far away, we had a store. And we bought these bags, organza bags. They're like 4x3, 6x3,
7x4.
No, they're 6x4. They are 6x4 drawstring black bags. Well, we don't have a store anymore. And as I was cleaning up, I found an unopened and an opened. Although I don't think I've ever taken anything out of the open. The first person who says black bags gets, I have to pick this up to show you. There's like 100 of these puppies. Bought from Amazon. Don't know what I paid for them. They are $5. The first person who says black bag gets the one I know definitely wasn't open. Kathy gets the first bag.
Kathy with an A.
And if somebody else, Sherry wants the other one.
Sherry with an I.
Sherry with an I.
Kathy and the Sherry with an I. That's so funny.
All right. If you were here on Thursday, the first 9 items is a recap. Sorry, Dr. Deb, Kathy, and Sherry got them. If you were here on Thursday, this is a recap. We've had polychrome hearts before. I found them earlier. Dry herbs. These are double-sided puffy hearts. They cannot be drilled. They are going to be $9 at shows. They are $7 tonight. There's a few left over from Thursday. I know everybody's not here on Thursday, so I wanted to give you guys, because they can be wire wrapped, a chance at these. This is number 1 for $7. I do have 2 other ones. If you say number 1, you're going to get this one, though. Number 2 is kind of like a mossy, almost ocean jaspery heart. I do have 2 of these. If you say number 2, you're going to get this one. These are, again, puffy hearts.
For $7.
For $7. If you say number 3, you're going to get this one. It's kind of like a bloodstone.
Bloodstone.
Again, $7 for number 3. I do have one other one. Number 2 is going to Kathy. With an I. Number 4 is a onesie. We have no idea what the stone is. It's just very pretty. Number 4, the onesie. Again, $7. I can put that in there because there's only one. Number 5, also a onesie. This is a slightly smaller one, but it's a really cool moss agate. Trying to adjust the ring light. This is number 5. Number 6, number 4 is going to Dr. Deb. Now, this time the price, actually, no, this one is also 7. This is a marcasite, free-form, partially natural, partially polished. So very natural. You can see the agatized marcasite, basically polyps, tubes, semi-polished on the side, and then kind of very natural on the side. $7 for number 6. It is a onesie.
Onesie doodle.
All right. If anybody likes polychrome but wants to see the other number 1s, say show other ones.
Number 2 sold.
This is a new number 2 in case somebody else wants one or in case Kathy wants 2. Again, $7 for the new and last number 2. There is one additional number 3. If you want to see the other 3, say show other 3. All right, these are priced as is. These are pendulums. There are 2 of them. This is a purple chalcedony. These are wider than other ones we've had. This one is number 7. It is $9. I'm going to show number 8 at the same time because it's $15, but there's a big size difference. Now I'll give you a close-up. This is ametrine, Indonesian ametrine, like a giant crayon. Oh, nice.
What's that?
People were oohing and eyeing my agate druzy slices.
Mm.
This is number 8 for $15. All right, Dr. Deb, this is 1A. And this is 1B. 1B is incredibly puffy compared to the other ones. I'll show you a side view. And then I'll show you 1A, and 1B. Very different thickness. You know, if you make your own cords and they don't have clasps, this would be great. If you use a cord with a pre-made clasp, there's a good chance the weight of this. This is a huge ocean jasper piece. It is number 9. It is $24.
Make a hatchet out of that.
It's one heck of a pendant. You could wire wrap, you could make your own cord, but one that has a knot.
A knot.
A knot.
I cannot.
Number 9 is $24. That is a hunk of ocean jasper. Or if you were Adam, you could cap it into smaller caps. That was number 9. All right, I've done these before. This is number 10. 2 for $1. This is probably magnesite. Magnesite? No.
Howlite?
No.
The one they dye?
Yeah, howlite. Thank you. They are pins / pendants. They are designed for a cab to be glued into there. They are 2 for $1. I have multiple sets available. In all honesty, if they don't sell tonight, they're going into probably like a Goodwill donation. If you want one set, say number 10. If you want multiple sets, say 10 space times the number you want. I think we could do up to like 4 sets.
There's 3 sets, 3.5 sets total.
So there's 7 total?
Mm-hmm.
There's 7 total. Oh, I was looking for that. Okay. $10. Shelly wants 2 sets and Bill wants 2 sets.
Okay.
And there's 1 left. So if somebody wants 1, it'll be 50 cents.
Otherwise, I'm going to put it in one of those 2 people's. Okay.
All right.
Bonus one.
John has made belt buckles with these. These are sold on Kingsley North for a lot more money than this. This is a onesie belt buckle designed for a cab. At some point, this was $44. This was from an estate. I don't know if he had a cab in here. I don't know what. It was never. All right, Betty takes the last one.
Betty takes the one.
$2. I just want to get rid of these. We bought the estate of a deceased jeweler, and I got so many things I would never use. This is number 11. It's a onesie for $2.
Where did I put Shelly B?
I don't know. Number 12 is the same, but a different color for $2.
There.
And I got more belt buckles in different styles. So that was number 11 and 12 that I showed. I have some that are this style. Same thing, $2. If you want me to show the other ones, I'm happy to do it. If not, like I said, I'm just getting rid of these. Somebody will use them. I'm just tired of tripping over them. Literally, they're on the floor in this area. So if anybody wants to see the belt buckles, there's 2 silver tone, 1 copper tone, and 1 gold tone. And they're $2. I don't make belt buckles. All right, people. That's all I got for tonight.
Yay.
So it's 9:27 and we have a lot of invoicing to do.
Because y'all are awesome.
Yes, y'all are awesome. We want to get those invoices out. You will either see them. Actually, you'll probably see them all tonight. It could be after midnight. So that's number 3. But they'll get there somewhere before you wake up. Maybe before you go to sleep. Definitely before you wake up. All right, everybody. Have an awesome rest of your weekend and have an awesome week because we are not live again until probably a week from Thursday because this Thursday we have just started our trip. This weekend we have a show this weekend coming up, and then we'll do a live probably on Thursday from wherever the heck we are in between shows.
Make sure to say goodnight, Dr. Deb on the tube.
Good night, Dr. Deb on YouTube. Good night, Facebook family. We will see you soon.
And I'm not in a box.
Not yet. And Tusky will be in a box because